Hello and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play World of Tanks, and welcome to 8.0. It is a little bit hectic of an update because I'm constantly tweaking with the settings to get them to kind of work right. I have yet to really settle on anything. My frame rate goes from high to low to anywhere in between, and it takes a little bit of tweaking to get it just the way I want it. And yeah, I was not a big fan of the lighting bloom and the crazy brightness that exists on the tanks and the maps, so I completely turned off post-processing because that, I believe, is the main source of the lighting bloom and the crazy lighting and everything else. So it allowed me to actually turn up other things, but as you see, I'm running at about 25 frames a second. I was able to get most of my mods working again, but of course that's just most of them, not all of them. But I mean, I'll take what I can get. It certainly isn't something that I could just hop in and hope that everything was going to work again. I kind of did a few other little mods here and there, but oh well. That's with every patch. It just kind of has to work its way back up to being how it used to be. See if I can't get a quick shot on this Yag Tiger here. Nope, nothing. So yeah, I mean, the 8.0 patch is pretty cool. I'm really getting used to it again, and I did want to produce a video like day one, because I just wanted to make sure I could settle in properly. I wanted to get all my graphics working. I'm still not satisfied with it, but it's better than what it was. Yep, no problem. And so I am making the best use of it that I can, and yeah, so we'll try and make a good video here. That was not who I was aiming for. Not arguing, but it wasn't who I was aiming for. Oh, and a miss. Oh well. So, yeah. Now as for 8.0, I mean, it includes physics, it includes all the fun little stuff such as new Russian TDs, it includes the crazy lighting bloom which I talked about, includes pretty... oh, that was a waste of a shot. Pretty interesting graphics. I mean, on some maps it was supposed to improve graphics, but I guess that's if you do not have it turned on crazy high level graphics that I have it turned on. So I guess it's Oop, that was a waste. Alright, let's make a run over here. Yup. See, the process of this is now trying to figure out where everybody else is so I don't run into the T-30 and get smacked. Now, yeah. So anyway, where was I?
Always a doozy for sugar.
Oh man. So yes, now, see if I can't range in and hit this guy. Nope. But physics really does make a huge difference now. I mean, you can accidentally slip down walls, which happens quite a bit more often than you really want it to. You can climb walls to get around stuff, or even just to use it to scout. And of course you can use push people off ledges, which I've actually seen happen once now. Oh dear. Not what I wanted. See if I can't get him to draw fire real quick, because I don't want him to shoot me, because that thing hurts a lot. Hey Gilly, can you get up here and draw fire from this KV?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Alright, so as soon as I get him to draw fire, I'll take a shot.
That's what I was afraid of.
Ah, there's stuff on the side. Our Hummel just killed our 59, by the way. So, yes. Anyway, 8.0s are really interesting. I'm really enjoying it. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Aw, nuts. That's what I was afraid of with this tank. It's, the one nice thing certainly is the fact that you have a lot more graphical settings. I think they really added a bunch more, so that definitely helps you if you don't have, like, the Premiere computer or anything. And of course, the physics themselves are really interesting. New tanks are nice, and of course all the nice little tweaks that they've done. So we'll have to go about that and see what else pops up here in terms of the rest of the rest of the patch. I mean, the mods are not the mods, the tweaks to the actual tanks are pretty nice. Oh, and I went to go ram him, and instead I found the rock. There we go, got him. Now, as I'm trying to play and lose train of thought at the same time here. I've noticed that just you really got to be careful around ledges, because if you get caught and you're
I'm gonna be right, Dark.
Whoa. Thank you, I totally missed him. So you really got to be cautious of little different things, because you can easily get pushed off ledges and it will make all the difference in the world.
Yes.
So I have to be very careful as to... Oh, look, he missed. So, yeah. This little guy has dodged my fire way too many times. Now this guy, on the other hand, is pushing himself the wrong direction. He's going to be reloading for a while. Nice. So I'm going to get up here, and I got to dodge this Yag Tiger, which I have no idea where he ran off to. I think he's still up there. At least he was last time.
Hill in D7, careful.
Is he still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's low, he's 30%.
Gotcha. So, yeah, other than that, we have just capped the base here. I'm trying to hide behind this cover.
220 somewhere hitting me.
He's up
He's
there
right
with
in
him.
the bushes right behind this wall. Or not wall, but behind this rock.
He's pumping me with HE.
Yep.
There he is, hit him, he's looking at me.
Winding in. Missed. Reloading. Oh, he's like up on the rock right now. Nice hit.
Alright, good, I can
I'm
move on
hiding
now.
behind there, dead already. Didn't do much good though.
Alright, I lost track of that T-20 again.
But you know where he is.
He's probably going to
IS.
come through this.
Yeah, the IS is way down there around E2, so you're gonna worry about him.
Yeah, it's just the T-20 I got to worry about. So, I'm going to wind up... Oh, gosh. That was a good lucky shot. He didn't take the... Man, he's like camouflaging every time. Kurgan, can you just get around behind him? Alright, that'll do it. Nice work, gentlemen. So, that'll do it for this battle. We'll move on to the next one here.
As soon as he does, I'll...
So, I'm in a one new tank here. The ISU 122. Oh, yeah, 122 because that's the gun I'm rocking on it. But it's ISU 152. I'm not using the BL10 yet because I don't have it unlocked. I'm just doing what I can with it. Of course, all of us are using TDs. Nice. So, encounter, yeah, I have a nice little camping spot that I always go to, which
So you
is
just
actually...
want to overwatch the Cove?
That's mine.
No,
I'm not watching the Cove. I'm going to watch the flag.
figured Gilly could because, you know,
I couldn't make it
Slow.
for you guys.
he would
Gotcha.
never make it over here.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I
There's a
kind of
heck
like
of
a
a
nice little
depression.
spot that's right over here.
And you have a turret.
Yep.
And then I always just sit here and
And
snipe
binoculars.
stuff all day long. Of course, now it's not a very covered spot, but it does work. And with physics, I haven't really tried it out yet, but
Panther.
I know if I back up the wrong way or drive forward the wrong way, I'll just go right up the hill. So I'm going to let him... Ooh, that's...
And the frickin' Yak Panther. What the hell?
What in the world are they doing? So I'm going to go ahead and take one of them out, and then the other one shouldn't be that much harder to kill either. So yeah, that kind
Next
of
tank.
at 12 coming across. So I'm gonna try and take a shot there, and I'll miss. A little slow on that.
Oh,
shot.
they're all the way down to K1 and they
Wow.
haven't shown up
That
over
was a
there?
waste of their tanks, but then again, I mean, it happens.
Yeah, welcome
Not
to the
exactly
Fog
sure
of
why they
War.
did
huh?
that.
Trevor,
No,
that's
whoa.
the-
Doing a good job.
Even when you have
Whoa.
a cliff at your side, I already apparently still hit you.
There they come.
So I just got to be careful there, because they just hit him, and I need to make sure I don't get hit by whatever hit him. I guess it was artillery. So I just want to make sure I play it safe. I want to take out things I have to. Now if that 59...
T50 or Type 59 rushed.
Yeah, but he's going to get wailed on. He has way too much stuff around him. So hopefully that should be
I'm
not
gonna
a
back
problem.
off. There's a recce
There.
coming up the road.
Yep.
Alright, so that takes care of him. I'm going to go ahead
We
and
never
Oh.
needed back a base.
Dash 2 ran into the wrong thing.
try
That
and
would not have
target
been
that
the MLE, been
E75.
great.
Nothing there.
AC-48.
So,
Mm-hmm.
nothing I can shoot. P, I could not
Moving up.
shoot either. I'm gonna quickly cut for a second here. Alright, so now I'm back in here. Too much cross chatter. And I'm trying to record.
Yeah.
So, now I wait. We did lose 2 good players though for 4 of their people. And I just wait. The nice part about this spot is now I can wait and let them push these guys back here. And I can hit them as they get pushed back. Or I can hit stuff that comes up to assist. Which is nice because they have this
down there.
this KV4 here. If he just moves up a bit, I'll be able to hit him. So now I just kind of wait. Nothing I really can do at the moment. Of course, now I'm still covering that, but I'm waiting for one of them to start moving backwards like this guy, that T-32, just a little bit further back and I'll have him. Now this 122 is actually really nice. I mean, it isn't the BL-10, but it has great penetration. It fires really fast, which is perfect. So it's kind of a nice combination of all the... See, I'm hitting for about 450 to 500, and I can reload in 6.5 seconds. So it's not bad at all. I just wish that accuracy was a little better. That's about the only thing that I don't like about it. If the accuracy was better, it'd be a whole different tank. And there we go, we just lost our E75. We lost a lot of good tanks up there, actually. So that was not a good, smart move at all. We've lost quite a bit. That's not good.
Yeah, I'm coming your way.
Yep. I'm trying to watch this whole area up here. We should just let our artillery do all the work from now on. Yeah, another splash in that thing. There we go. Okay, so now I have stuff in the center here. E75 coming into the cap.
I put one in him.
So did I. Hit him again. Oof, and now I have to worry about the KV4 that I can't see. It's behind a rock, I can't hit him. But what I can do is help this guy out. Nope, maybe not. Oh, come on, reload. Beautiful, that helped. Now I need to be careful because that silly little tank is right there, and I can't do much until we can spot him again. He's behind that rock, like they always sit.
Yeah.
Never
Not
mind.
anymore.
So that kind of alleviated that problem. No more E75. Now I just have a KV4 on that hill over there. There's still a KV4 up top on that hill. So I will alert our team to that fact up there.
There he is.
He's nice and tracked. Let's see if I can actually hit him. I can hit him, can't damage him. Ah, still, penetration, no damage. That's the one thing I'm not sure of, is those actually deflections or 0 damages.
Missing.
I'm not doing much to him. There we go.
Never mind.
So he's dead, thankfully. That just gives him the IS-6, a Ferdinand, a JT-88, and then 3 pieces of artillery. I'm gonna go ahead and revive my driver here. Tempted to get on cap.
I would go, but I'd be tomorrow before I got there.
I just want to know where their Ferdinand 88 are first. Alright, once the E50 clears the grinder, I'll probably go. Looks like we should be alright though.
I'm mixing it down to this rock right below me, right below you.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and charge down there. So, I'm going to go ahead and take the risk to get into cap. It seems we have secured the grinder, which is the important part. Now, as for where the other tanks are, I'm not sure. There's the Ferdinand. He's over there. I'm going to go hide behind a nice, safe spot. And he's already getting lit up. So this nice little rock here is going to provide me... Ooh, they moved it. This rock actually didn't used to be facing this way, so now I have excellent cover from artillery. I could just sit behind this thing all day long. Because usually it used to extend like over to here a bit more. And then the cap was actually right about here, if I recall correctly. Now I have a perfect little artillery safe spot here, which is nice. Now the Ferdinand's dead, and I can just sit on the cap.
And he ain't killing a whole bunch, but he's dead gun holding his own.
He's killing it. He's just hitting them for a little bit of damage here and there, and then spotting. The important part's spotting.
That's what I'm saying. He's not.
All right, there's their artillery. So now we have that JT-88 over there, and we have an artillery piece over there. I'm not really anxious to go and shoot them. I'd rather hold the cap point here. Let them try and hit me. I got this nice wall in between me and the stuff. And there's their IS-6. So I'm good. Once they take that thing out, we'll be good to go. I just have 2 artillery pieces that I don't want to mess with, and I don't want to give up the cap. Because, I mean, that's what's going to win it for us.
Chris?
I'm behind a rock. It's safer at the moment. I mean, I guess I'll try and poke out and hit him. Nope, no need. So, that'll do it. I'll just hide behind this rock. They'll start blasting away at it, but the artillery's not going to get through it. I'm at a nice angle here.
I'm going to see you.
Get it. Yeah, come and visit. Hide behind some of those dead tanks. They moved this rock, by the way.
Do what?
This rock has been moved. It's now a much better cover. Or at least I think it has been moved.
I don't think it doesn't look any different.
It's now, it looks like an L shape though, where it used to be a just a line. Either which way, I'm not gonna argue. Nice little protective bit from artillery. Don't have to worry about any other tanks.
Because they probably can't see us anyway.
Yeah, if you actually hide right behind one of the tanks, they'll probably hit the tank and not you. Plus we have our 32 up there. He'll spot him and kill him. So that'll probably render this battle good enough, and that should do it for all my doubles. So I will probably pop into a company battle, and I'll show you guys a nice little fun activity from there. So let's move into there for one last battle, and yeah, hopefully soon I'll actually have one of the new updated Russian tanks instead of the ISU, but I really like the ISU. It's pretty cool. I've been waiting to get it for a while, move up that tree. So it's nice to be able to do so. So let's go ahead and move into something like a company battle. Oh, and just to show you guys what the winning screen looks like, you get to see all that happen. So it's pretty cool, and I got a sniper. So that's awesome. Anyway, I will move on to the next battle here. Well, since the company battles didn't pan out and I didn't get any footage recorded, I figured I'd bring you the SU-100M. It's the speedier version of the SU-100, and it's also the Tier 7 version, so it's in line with the SU-152, and it's running a 100mm cannon. It's just pretty stock right about now, and yeah, I've been actually having a lot of trouble. This is probably my 5th or 6th game in this thing to try and get you guys some footage that was decent. I've just been having a lot of trouble getting the Soviet TDs to be any effectiveness lately. I mean, I've been running my my ISU with the 122 on it, which I'm tempted to change back to the 152 because I just lost about 5 games straight in that thing just trying to do anything, and when it gets into the higher tier battles it just cannot hold its own at all. And then this thing, the 100mm, while it's fast firing, it is just not very good at penetration, so it really makes me have to pay attention to the weak spots. And I mean, this thing is not necessarily the most beefiest of armor, so I have to rely on stealth a lot, and it's, again, I'm just having a lot of trouble getting these Soviet tanks to work. So, a little bit of frustration and aggravation there, but it is what it is. That's just how tanks is. Some days you do good, some days you don't. So this is like the best footage I had from a day and a half worth of recording, because I kind of had to get a video out here at this point, and I wanted to show you guys this since the company battles fell through, and it just wouldn't go through. So anyway, I am running this thing. I'm just running it as a kind of like a background sniper. Being so low here, there's not a whole heck of a lot I can do. But I mean I could pop shots here and there, try and hit this T-34. I know that's one thing I can penetrate, and so I hit him. Now, new players here playing physics, and what does he do? Slides right off the edge and into the drink. So that's one T-50 or one T-34 that won't be playing anymore. He just gets tossed off the edge, and that was hilarious that he just drove off the edge like that. No one kind of should have expected seeing that, but oh well. That's a good player for you. It's something you got to be aware of, is that you can slide off these hills very easily if you're not cautious. And there's a little trick that if you're going to, that you need to do in order not to run off and die. And I know I will do it here shortly, but I have to deal with a T-54 first. But as I was saying, having a lot of trouble with the Soviet TDs. I think that's just I'm not used to playing TDs right now. I'm more used to playing mediums and heavies. So I need to get back into that mindset. And then again, I need to probably readjust the guns. I don't think the 122 is cutting it at all. Probably need to go back to the 152, despite the fact that I really don't want to. And just have to suck it up and run with the HE and the slow reload. So that's how you climb down a hill. You gotta really nudge your way down, and then as you start to slide down, you need to full back pedal. Hold down your reverse button, and that way you kind of grab traction, and you're not going to hit nearly as hard. And if you're a turreted tank, you want to turn your turret a little sideways, so that way you're not pointing down right into it, and your gun doesn't get broken, and your turret doesn't get jammed. It's kind of the key thing, is you need to make sure that happens. Now, fighting this KV-4, not a whole lot I can do to it, except that he's facing me with his side armor, and I can actually go through his side here, and instead of pointing the way he should be, I didn't think I was going to hit that round, so it's hard to back off. But, yeah, take shots where I can. This thing, the gun it currently has only has 175 pin, 200 some odd damage. The upgraded cannon to it as well is the exact same. It's just a little more accurate and a little faster firing. So, it's going to be a rough ride with this SU-100M. We'll just have to see what I can do with it, but that, until I can get the BL-10 in the, what is that thing, the ISU-152, it's going to be kind of rough. And yeah, we'll just see what happens there. So, you know, I noticed that we're kind of losing a lot of stuff there in the center, so I'm going to have to run back to base here. But, I mean, it's a E75 and a KV-5. So, it's, I can maybe 3-shot that KV-5 if I'm lucky. But someone's going to have to do it, otherwise we're probably going to lose. So, I'm going to have to go back here and see what I can do. Gonna cruise back up. I know that KV-5's coming up here. I'm not too sure what that E75 is doing, besides, I guess he's just hunting down targets here and there. Now, this little light behind me is going to come up here. I'm going to try and find this KV. There he is. So, he's going to cross right in front of me. Of course, not a good angle. Just going to deflect right off him or penetrate for no damage, whichever. It's about the same thing at this point. So now I'm going to have to hit that R2-D2. It's my only hope. And I don't really know where he's at. I just see his background. So I'm going to shoot and miss. But luckily, he's not paying attention to me. He's paying attention to the little light tank, the T-12, which is good. He can do that all he wants. I will shoot at his little R2-D2. I'll be happy with that. So he'll end up killing that little T-12. And he just leaves himself right open for me to just shoot the R2-D2s and kill him. So, there we go. KV-5's done. All that's left is the E75 to have to deal with. But of course, we need the cap, because there's no way I can stop him. I just want to kind of find out where he's at, so I get an idea. And hopefully our team can do something and or start hauling butt to the cap zone. Because right there, I could shoot the side of his turret, but I don't have the downward depression of the gun, and he's looking at me, so I need to get out of there. So I'm GTFOing as quick as I can. He's cresting this hill, so I need to just turn and run. Get behind this building, get safe enough that I can just start turning around. So I'll just spin on my place here, and yeah, get out of there. Because I don't want to become bait to him. He could probably one-shot me, not too sure about that. And lo and behold, he's actually trying to chase me down. So I'm just going to kind of use any cover I can. Of course, I'm reducing all the cover, which is the last thing I want to do. But he's got a little bit of driving to go to get to me. So he has to go through all these buildings, but he really wants me. And I'm just going to run out of there. I do not want a single piece of that at all. So luckily, we're going to cap before he gets a shot on me. So I get out of there. So there we go. I'll wrap up in another quick little segment there. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode of my Let's Play World of
You
Tanks.
bounced off the wall.
Oh my
It's in
god!
stratosphere.
Check me out on Twitter, Facebook, oh god! Oh, that was awesome. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you watching. Then I will catch you guys in the next episode. Oh, that was sweet.